Good morning. Today I have a bunch of different projects here at my Swedish homestead, and I will start by spraying these weeds here in the gravel with just some weed vinegar. We tried it on a couple of patches here and it worked pretty well, so I'm just gonna continue. It's really windy, so I hope that you can hear me well. And once I've done this, I will plant a tree today that I bought. It's a beautiful silver-leafed pear tree. And then I have a Black Beauty elderberry to plant. But let's just start by filling this up with vinegar. And I'm wearing pants, long pants, because I don't want this on my skin. Also gonna wear gloves. So I'm gonna just put on some music, I think, and spray away, and I'll see you after. The best time to do this is on a sunny day like today, so that the vinegar can really fry these weeds. And it's nice to be outside. I'm making sure to spray the whole weed and then get as much vinegar down into the roots as possible, because that's what you want to kill, really. This is quite time consuming. I thought that the spray would have a lot more power. So this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna turn off the camera, I think, and spend a little time here outside in my garden spraying these weeds. And then, yeah, as I said, I will catch you in a little while after I'm done here, when it's time to plant our silver pear tree. So exciting! Och jag tänker, ju närmare här, desto mer skugga blir det där. Och det är det vi vill ha liksom.
Ja, det är det.
Ja, sned. Nej.
Så, färdig om this.
Jag tänkte vi skulle... This little, I don't know, structure here, it's actually a sauna. I'm not sure if it's working, but we're not using it. We're gonna remove it completely, and that's gonna open up a just blank space here. I plant it here, and this grows 200 from 200 to 250 centimeters. So it's gonna be quite tall, about here. I'm gonna bush out like this. So I think this is a perfect spot. And then I'm gonna plant a darts gold spirea here and here. And then in front of here I'm gonna plant something else. And I think that's gonna be gorgeous, contrasting each other. Let's see what the ground is like right here. Hopefully there are no rocks, which it's usually rocks. It's a super heavy clay soil here, so I'm gonna have to dig quite a big hole and then mix it up with a different kind of soil. But I think it's gonna love this spot. I think it gets a little morning shade just right in the morning, and then maybe a little bit in the afternoon for 1 hour when we have this birch tree and these bushes here shading it a little bit. So we dug a few rocks up here, and now I'm gonna mix in this soil here with a finer soil. And I think I will plant it a little bit tilted like this so that it's straight. And in this hole here I'm gonna put some bone meal. It just really promotes root building and healthy leaves, pest control, flowering, a bunch of that good stuff. And then I'm just gonna pour in on the back side here. So that will fill out this kind of area right here, and then popping these darts gold on the sides here. I just can't wait to remove this. Right now it is forming its berries. It's already bloomed. They look like this, and the flowers are so beautiful, kind of like a pink color. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Så får du så trampa ner det här lite. Perfect. Okay, so I'm in the garden now, the vegetable garden, and I am going to cover these strawberries with a net, because last night we had a bird sitting in our blueberries and eating our blueberries, and I am fine with that. But I don't want them eating my strawberries. So good. So I'm gonna put a net over, and I think I need to cut some holes for these sunflowers so they can come through the net. I think this is gonna be really hard now in the wind. So I'm just gonna pull it over, and then I'm gonna make the holes for the sunflowers after. I'm also gonna harvest a few things for dinner tonight. We're barbecuing. Like that. And then I'm basically gonna pin it down every few inches or so. So I have some lettuce growing in here. I might actually pick it because it's gonna go to seed. But there is like a spider's nest here. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna pull the whole lettuce. I'm gonna cut a hole for these sunflowers here, and some of them, there's two here, they're not tall enough, so whenever they are reaching the net like this, I'm just gonna make a little cut and then carefully pull it through. Like so. So now it's gonna grow up out of the net right here. So there is a point cabbage right here that I want to harvest for tonight's dinner. Okay. This came right off, and it has some disgusting worms in the roots. So that might be a cabbage root fly. Damn it. All right, so I'm gonna have to see how I can prevent that from the other cabbages. But otherwise, it's a really nice cabbage, I hope. I have no idea what it looks like on the inside, but I just removed all of the disgusting leaves, and I'm gonna cut this base off.